Welcome to Japanese Inscrutable Society program. Today, same as previous time, we go on the election in Japanese politics. Last time, I explained some backdrop of current Japanese political world. But anyway, important thing is happening in this early January 2026. Election for Shugi-in or House of Representatives. They never election took place in January since current system established 1990s. Why January election is so unusual, so rare in Japan? Because January, February, March is almost end of budget year. Japanese year, there's of course calendar year, starts from New Year's Day and end the year 31st December. This is the calendar year, but the Japanese education year, corporate account year, different systems. Today is late January 2026, but this is still financial year 2025. This continues until end of March. So we are getting close to the year end, financial year end term. So everyone is something very busy. So the government offices, they have to actually analyze what's happening in the previous year, and they have to prepare for the new budget for coming year, and so it's very the busy the time before end of financial year. And the education also end the 31st March, and then a new education year begins on 1st April. So this is a time that makes education world very busy, because the graduating student, say from elementary, some prepare for entrance examination of junior high school, and junior high last year, just before graduation, they prepare for entrance examination for senior high. And the senior high student, last year student, of course, big event is the examination, entrance examination of universities. So most of the examinations prepare the schedule sometime in February, next month. February, some school examination the set in early February or middle of February or late February. But this is a very busy time of the year. And the eligible age to vote starts at the age 18. Age 18 means there are many young people who are the grade 12, the end of senior high school. The senior high school, end of senior high school, the student there, many of them many of them are preparing the entrance examination of universities or maybe junior colleges, some other education institutions. So this is a very crazy time. They must focus, and the students who are eligible to vote, they probably many students have no time to think about which candidate is good for that party, this party. It's a kind of crazy time, and the February actually 8th February is the day for voting. But if you can't go the 8th February, so there are kind of the places you can bring your ID and to cast the voting. That's possible. But anyway, this time of year, half Japan snow covered, and particularly this year, very heavy snow. Same as the United States. United States at a freezing temperature. Some people died. That is a very extraordinary winter. The cold air mass arrived in the northern half of Japan and other countries. So this is the Tohoku and the Hokkaido, and this is the Pacific Ocean side, rather warm. But the other side of Japan, this is the Sea of Japan side, very cold. Even here, around here, Pacific side, the very rare snow covering. But here, the meters deep snow falling. And particularly Tohoku area, Hokkaido, unbelievable depths. Some places 3 meters, 4 meters, even 5 meters. So the election means there are many people nationwide. There are people hired for a special purpose, kind of the clearing the area, the build kind of poster board, and the kind of mailing the voting invitation. There are many things have to be prepared for that particular purpose. So this the snow covering area, that's a very difficult area to operate this kind of activities. Even danger for some people to move to the voting place by what? By car? If too much snow, the people can't drive the car, and walking it's very dangerous. So that is why no prime minister ever made a decision to go on the election January, February. This is a very special the time of the year to avoid that kind of public operations. But the lady called Takaichi, she has different ideas. She is not ordinary the person concerning that kind of things. Why she decided to go on the general election this time of the year? That story goes back to 3 months ago. This is a very dramatic story behind. We go back to once again the 2 national elections. Actually, one general election, September 2024. Prime Minister Ishiba lost the majority of LDP, and once again, January 2025, another election for House of Councillors, upper house. This is the lower house. This is the upper house. He lost the majority again. So LDP have been controlling entire issues of Japan for many decades. But except some certain the time, this is a absolute majority confirmed by LDP. But Mr. Ishiba lost the majority the September 2024 for upper house, and following year, July, that means last year, July 2025, lost the upper house. So he was criticized by his colleagues within LDP, and he decided to step down. And President LDP, the parliament members voted to elect the lady Takaichi for the new president of LDP. Normally, if you are elected to the president of LDP, you will be automatically reached the prime minister's office, because always majority of the lower house decide who comes to next prime minister. But anyway, she became the president of LDP, but it doesn't guarantee the prime minister. But no party get the majority. So though LDP is not the majority, but there are no other party reach the majority. So the important thing is to be largest numbers confirmed within the House of Representatives. So she need some kind of the alliance within the Shugin, the lower house. But the big thing happened. Few days later, the astounded entire Japan, because this is always whoever become prime minister, always the coalition partner, Komeito, this current leader Komeito, Mr. Saito, the met with new president of LDP and Lady Takaichi, and to supposed to confirm the alliance continue since the 26 years ago. But Saito, Komeito Party Saito, had different ideas, because the LDP had been suffering from money scandals, particularly our factions. More than probably half of them cheating the money, and they have the parties, the party fund, not actually publicized, not reported to the proper organization, so they conceal the money. That kind of scandal, the opened to the public after the assassination of Abe Shinzo. It happened the 2025 July is the upper house election last year. That means 3 years ago, another upper house election, Sangin election. And that the July, during election campaign, Mr. Abe was assassinated, shot by a gentleman, actually who had a grudge against Abe Shinzo about unification church issue. Unification church, the 30, 40 years ago, that was a social problem. They actually, actually, there's a kind of hunting, recruiting the members, and once somebody joined the Unification Church, the financial contribution, donations, money, whatever you have money, if you don't have money, you need to borrow the money from somebody. So this kind of forceful donations, a kind of norm of Unification Church. And the gentleman, the family was completely destroyed. Mother joined the Unification Church group, and about 100 million yen donated to the church. She was very proud. I'm very faithful member of the Unification Church, and everyone around the place. Oh, you are great person to make such a large amount sum to the churches. So she actually dedicated to everything to Unification Church. Forget about what happening behind her at house, at home. There are kids actually. The brother committed suicide, and the guy, a gentleman, he actually couldn't go to the school. He was a student of the kind of really excellent senior highs, but she forget about the getting into universities. No money, nothing. So and he had hard time to find out the purpose of life, and eventually he came to the information. He watched the video, Unification Church kind of annual assembly or something like this. Prime Minister of Japan actually show up in the screen, and he praised the Unification Church, everything, something like this. So that is the extremely extreme opportunity to Unification Church, that even Prime Minister of Japan is supporting us. So, and that was a shock to him. And he can't forgive what he's doing. He's doing praising the Unification Church that to destroy my family, destroy my life. So he prepared to revenge the Unification Church, but not direct to. Actually, he actually aimed at assassinating the actually head of the lady, head of the Unification Church, but he couldn't find that opportunity. Instead, he had some schedule come to him about Mr. Abe's election campaign schedule. So he knew that Mr. Abe is coming to the Nara, this nearby Nara city. Just in front of the station, often election cards come, and then make a speech and addressing. That is a normal activity in Japan. So there are of course some people there and security guards, but he somewhat find out to pull the trigger, the homemade guns, and Mr. Abe died, announced at the hospital on that day. So he was arrested, and just recently the sentence given to him. But this is a completely different story. It takes a long time to describe that kind of thing. But anyway, the relationship and that place is actually Nara Prefecture. Nara Prefecture is this lady Takaichi's electorate. So the Nara is her kind of home country. Her supporting basis there, and when people know about the Japanese religion, when you hear the Nara, something comes out. This Kometo, backed by Soka Gakkai. This is a very much story behind Soka Gakkai. This is based on Nichiren Buddhism. And when the people come to Soka Gakkai, there are two more strong the religious groups based on half Shinto, half Buddhism, half some different ideas. But another two is Risshoku Seikai. Risshoku Seikai. And another one, third one is Tenrikyo. Tenrikyo. This Tenrikyo, this Risshoku Seikai and Tenrikyo, Soka Gakkai, maybe three most kind of strongest the Japanese religious base. There are, of course, conventional Buddhism, like the Zen Buddhism, and the many other the Tendai Buddhism and Kukai-based Shingon Buddhism. There are many the traditional Buddhisms, but they are not necessarily to be based on the traditional Buddhism. The Soka Gakkai is based on Nichiren Buddhism. This is for sure. But there are the other maybe principles. So they are competing each other. They're kind of rivals. The Soka Gakkai, the Kometo, and the Tenrikyo is in Nara, headquarters, Tenri City. Tenri City is kind of headquarter place of Tenrikyo. In Nara, they are strong supporters of Takaichi, of course, the Nara. So Soka Gakkai based Kometo and Takaichi, from the beginning, there are kind of contradictions of their standings. And Takaichi is a very much hawkish person, very strong right-wing based ideas, very conservative the ideas about what Japan should stand for, the constitutions, military kind of things. She has own ideas. So, and when she's actually 5 candidates for president of LDP, but choice of Takaichi is a kind of worst for Komeito. From the beginning, there are some kind of irregularities laid between them, different from previous cabinet the formations. And just after the Takaichi was elected, the president of LDP, Saito met with Takaichi, and he asked Takaichi, "What is your ideas about money scandal, widespread money scandal within LDP?" Because Komeito is a very much clean with that kind of scandals. Komeito, this Komei kind of fairness, which it means something like this.